Hello, my friends. I apologize for the fan. It's hot. It's hot today. So, here I go. Alright. So, what am I going to talk about today? Today is coffee talk. And I am going to say a quote that I put up on Facebook. Usually I do a today's truth, my truth. And, you know, I appreciate everyone thumbing it up and stuff. How, you know, that to me is amazing, you know, that you guys agree. And a lot of the truths are, you know, we're all going through something, right? We're all dealing with something. Or we've all gone through something. Or we've all learned something, right? So today's truth was, when you no longer need approval from others, like the air that you breathe, the possibility in life are endless. When an interesting little prison we build from the invisible bricks of other people's opinion. What an interesting little prison we build, from the invisible bricks of other people's opinion. Can I get an amen? Not that I'm preaching. Because remember, I might be talking to you guys, but I got all these fingers pointing back to me. I had them bricks. I have those bricks. You know, somebody would say, oh, now that you've lost weight, you think you're all that in a bag of chips. Because they said it just like that. Unfortunately, that was one brick. I didn't want people thinking I was all that in a bag of chips. Right? Oh, so now you're trying to give advice? You've been big all your life. What kind of advice you can give? What kind of advice you think you can give? There goes another brick. Brick after brick. Yeah. What did that give me? A wall to stand behind. And not voice my opinion, because my opinion wasn't worth anything. Because I had been big. Ta-da! And I would rather have advice from somebody that has been there, done that, than somebody that's just now doing that. Understand what I'm saying? Understand where I'm coming from? So, you know, we build walls because we think our opinion isn't valid. You know, it's not worth it, right? And it is. I'm trying to work with my iPad over here. I want to share one more with you if I can get it up here. I had this ready to go, but of course. Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? Okay. Are you guys having coffee with me? Okay. See if I can find it. Now I'm sorry, I have to look for it now. And I'm probably not going to be able to find it. I really apologize, guys. But basically what I'm trying to tell you is that other people's opinions, don't allow those opinions to build who you are. You have to dig deep to find out your purpose, what you do best. If it's just loving on people, which, you know, I love loving on people. I'm not a hateful person. I don't care what you've heard. I've heard through the grapevine. And that's okay. Because what people say does not define who I am. Does that make sense? They can talk all they want. But I show different. Does that make sense? You have to know the person all the way through to know who they really are, right? And just because I get people that say, you know, I'm just coming up with, I'm just coming up with stuff, but let's say that really did bother me for that person to say, oh, you think you're all that in a bag of chips? You think you're going to give me advice now? You know, you used to weigh 487 pounds. Who are you kidding? You know you're going to put that weight back on. I used to get those people to tell me that. And so those things started to become who I was. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Oh yeah. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I shouldn't dress that way. Maybe I shouldn't tell anybody what I'm eating. You know? Who am I to give advice? I began to let them turn me into who they wanted me to be. Got it? Does that make sense? No. No, I had to stand on my 2 feet. And I had to finally realize they are not going to make Rosemary who Rosemary really is. Rosemary's made mistakes. Yes. Many. That does not define me. My mistakes do not define me. They just make me grow into a better person. And that's everybody. When you can't find the sunshine in people, then you need to be the sunshine. I like that quote. That just happened to be right there. I had to tell you that one. Right? When you can't find the sunshine in people, then you need to be the sunshine. Period. End. Anyway, I'm not even going to try and find the other one that I was looking for, but basically that's what I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about, that it's, you know, we are worth more than what people tell other people what we are. I know I'm not making a lot of sense, but there's too many people believing other people's opinions of them, you know, without blasting anybody. You know, I'm not here to blast anybody. I'm not here to tell anybody how to eat. I'm not telling anybody how to act. I just am telling you what I see and how I feel about it, and how I feel that we are all worth who we really are. You know? But first we have to find our purpose in life. And I know that a lot of us are just now finding that because we've been behind the wall. You know? I don't know if anybody's talking to me. I can't tell, and I don't know how to see. Okay. Vivian says, you're so right. Thank you, Vivian. I'm sorry. I think I'm supposed to turn this on, and I didn't know that I was supposed to turn it on. Okay. So now I can see your, who's talking to me. And so we create walls. Now I don't know how to take this off. Can you guys see this line going across here? Or is that just me? Vivian, somebody tell me. There's a line going across here. I'm hoping it goes away. Maybe if I push finish. Oh, no. So many walls. It's just you. Okay, it's just me. Okay, then that'll disappear sooner or later. Hi, Tammy. But the thing is that when we do create those walls, we begin to believe in other people's opinions about us. If I know that I am not... Thank you, Tony girl. She's saying it's just me. Good. If I start to believe of other people's opinions in me, then it's like paper being attached to me. Does that make sense? Like there's a note that says, you're all that, you think you're all that in a bag of chips. And it's attached to me. And then here comes another one attached to me. You know, what your opinions are of me. Oh, I used to have someone tell me, and I can only tell you what people have said to me. But I used to have this lady that said that my voice was annoying. Because I was a school teacher, and my classroom was next to her classroom. And she says, I can hear you down. I'm not trying to be ugly. But she used to say, I can hear your voice down the hall, and it's annoying. And I thought, you know, after that day, I started to come in and try and change my voice because it was annoying to people. I thought, to people. But it wasn't to people. It was one person. And that one person started to try and shape me. So all these papers were, you know, beginning to shape me. All these words, you know, to me. Oh, you know you're going to gain the weight back, girlfriend. I don't care if you lost 200 pounds, which I had already lost 300 pounds. And I kept getting, you know you're going to gain the weight back. Because she thought she knew also. And she'd say, I've been on these kind of diets. You're going to gain it back. Believe me. Nobody can keep it off forever. Okay. So there I went thinking, I'm a lost cause. The minute I gained 5 pounds, I'm a lost cause. I'm a failure. I'm going to believe what she said. It's going to come back. How many been there, done that? How many? Too many to count, right? Sometimes we just need to breathe. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. A bad day. That was a bad day. But what did I do? Right away, I put a brick up. Now, I had too many bricks already, and I was hiding behind the wall. And there is no way that you can knock down a wall by yourself. You need some help, right? I needed help. So, first thing I found, or my husband helped me, because when I married my husband, I had already lost 300 pounds, my friends, with the Atkins diet. That's why I know how to cook all this stuff, because I've been doing it for a long time. But when we got married, within a month to 2 months, I had already gained so much weight. I don't have pictures to show you, I'm sorry. But I had gained a lot of weight. Yep, I hate when they say that you're gonna just gain it back. That's right, Tony. They will. But you gotta be bigger than that, and not be ugly to them. Just listen and let it go out the other way. You know, don't try and defend yourself either. I can tell you that. Don't try and defend yourself. It doesn't help. They don't hear it. They only hear what they got to say. You got to prove to them that you're not going to do that. I've gone back to Dallas many, many times, and I've seen this lady. And this lady always says, wow, you still haven't gained your weight back? Because she's expecting it. That's what's sad, when they're expecting you to gain the weight. Okay, where was I? My mind went blank. Whoops. Remember that also, whoever is trying to bring you down and put a brick in your way, they're having I don't want to say that they're beneath themselves already, but they're already having issues. So we don't need to add to their issues. I know, you know, people say, you're just too nice, you're just too nice. You know, you hearing them, and you should have said this, and you should have said that. Maybe. Young folks call them haters. Yeah, Tammy. But, yeah, maybe I should have said something. How is that going to help them to grow? How? Now, if I look at them and go, you know what? You just might be right. But I'm going to do my darnest not to. I'm going to do my darnest to be the healthiest Rosemary I know how to be. Because you know what? It ain't all about the weight. It's about staying healthy. Being able to do the movement. Being able to walk. Being able to wear comfortable clothes in the summertime. right? We can only change ourselves. Exactly. But to do the hate to hate, you know, and I'm doing this because I'm pretending to be snakes. Because all they're going to do, your venom and their venom, it's poison. It's poison to each other. It ain't helping you. It ain't helping nobody. Always try and change it to a positive. No matter how negative they can be, you can change it to a positive. I know. I've been there. And if you met me at the WLSFA this year, you know that I spoke to a lot of you and told you the same thing. Let me see if I can get this one. Another quote, I'm thankful for my struggle because without it, I wouldn't have stumbled across my strength. I know you guys have seen that quote and you've heard about it and everything, but how true is it? We don't know our own strength until we have to go through it. If we never go through it, then, you know, we don't learn from it, right? Is it easy going through the hard times? Oh, no, it's not. I'm going through something right now. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. All I can do is pray and have faith that it's going to be okay. Don't just accept the love you think you deserve. Because there's all kinds of love, guys. You know, there's people that will be critical and criticize you and think you've lost too much weight or haven't lost enough weight, and they're trying to be loving to you. You don't have to accept that and say, well, that's what I deserve. That's what I deserve. Oh, well, you know. No, I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to be loving in a way where you could tell that person and make them think twice. Make them think twice. You know, explain yourself. Or and if that person has known you, another thing, these people knew me for years and years and years. They knew my struggle. They knew how hard it was for me to bend over and pick up something off the floor. I literally have to ask my children in my classroom to give it to me because I couldn't do it. If you've seen my pictures, you know. First of all, I'm short. And second of all, my stomach was very low, below my knees. Even at 487 pounds. It was so hard. When I come back up, it was hard for me to breathe. Anyway. So when people know your struggle and yet they're still being critical, you could say, you know my struggle. You knew my struggle. I would have thought you would have been more supportive. Or something to the effect where, you know my struggle, girlfriend. You know I've been there. You know how much I struggled with my weight. So we're going to do this. And add her into the mix so she can help you later. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say other than, you know, I've seen just a confusion out here. And it's just my opinion. That's all it is my opinion. And, you know, a hate for hate is venom. A sarcasm for sarcasm is poison. You know? A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Tammy says, make them think twice, so true actions over, yes, it disappeared. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm trying to show you actions over the words. Okay. Yes. So, I hope I don't cancel this thing out. So I'll end with this. Being happy never goes out of style, my friends. Being happy never goes out of style. You keep it in style, my friend. Keep the positive in style. And Hi, my Jody. Happy birthday. I saw you playing with that grandchild. Remember that everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Be kind. Be kind. Everyone is. If they want to pretend that they're not going through something, maybe they need to pretend. I need to pretend I'm okay. I need to have faith that it's gonna be okay. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta live for that moment. Being happy is the best revenge, Jody says. Amen, girlfriend. But remember that everybody is going through something. Everybody is. Tammy says, oh, I love that. Being happy never goes out of style. That is so true. It isn't. It doesn't. You know? I've many a times I've smiled when all I want to do is cry. And, you know, that smile helps somebody. I was at Walmart the other day. Let me tell you this quick story. And then I'll let y'all go because I've been here 21 minutes already. What have I said? I hope I said something. But I was in line, and my husband, he has to ride a cart because of his back and all kinds of issues that he's having. But he's getting healthy, guys. He is. He really is. And I'm in line, and this lady's having a bad day. Oh, I mean, she's got one kid on one arm and pulling on the other one, and I'm smiling, and you know, and telling her, you know, what a wonderful day it is, and it's just been so nice, and oh, but it's hot. She's like, oh, but it's been so hot. I said, yeah, but remember our cold front came in. It was so cold, but we should be blessed now that we have this sun, and you know, and anyway, to make a long story short, she turned around and looked at me, and she goes, you know what? I was having a bad day, but you just made my day happen. You just made me have a happy day or a happening day or something to that effect. And I said, aw. And my husband looked at me and he goes, you see, babe, it does pay to smile, doesn't it? And I looked at him and I said, I told you. If you smile at somebody, they can't help but smile. And when you talk to them with love and kindness, they can't help but repeat the action. So it's a mirror effect, right? So again, I hope I said something to somebody today that needed to hear that people's opinions do not have to get stamped on you. People's opinions of you you don't have to build them. Don't build a wall with them, you know? If it ain't you, it ain't you. Now, own up to it if it's you. But if it ain't you, don't take it upon yourself. You know, I built that wall. I know what I'm saying. I built the wall. I allowed those words to become bricks, one right after the other. And I know what I was saying before. And what helped me, because you cannot tear down a wall by yourself. It's a lot of work. You know, that hammer is heavy after a while. You need somebody to, can you come help me tear this wall down? You know? And don't forget, you got friends on YouTube that are willing to help you. You got friends on Facebook. You got true friends that you can call on the phone. We're not using our phones enough. We need to hear people's voices, not just text. Text is okay too, if that's all you want to do. Let people in. Let people in. You'll know which ones need to be in and which ones don't need to be in. That's all I'm going to say about that. Alright guys, I love you. And keep praying for us. We're still having some hard times. Eric has been going to doctor's appointments. I know the other day someone said, you couldn't possibly be going to that many doctor's appointments. Yes. Yes. Unfortunately. It's not just his back, it's other things, and our Social Security thing has not kicked in yet, so we're waiting on that. So you guys, all I need you to do is put your hands together or say a little prayer for us that this Social Security thing will kick in already, because it's time. I love you guys, and we are living by the grace of God, and that's all you can do, huh? Love you. And I'll see you when I see you. Let me know you came by. Thank you, Jody. Yes, I know you're always praying, sweetheart. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.